Hello, I'd like to welcome back to Viscera Cleanup Detail. For today we're doing a particularly annoying level that I do not like and really wish did not exist. First and foremost, the cool type before we use okay. So we are in a cryogenic cooling chamber. Okay, I'm gonna have to write this down. 084666. You're gonna want to remember that number. Because this hunk of junk is not gonna fit in the furnace. His legs will, but he sure as fuck won't. Nah, this is as good as it'll get. See, you need that code. To get in here, to get the fucking gun. Yeah! You have to unlock the gun! And if you clean up that code, you can't access the code. On the plus side, the two most important components are just 2 feet away from one another. Now we can toss him. Oh, and I tried, by the way. I tried every possible permutation of his body. It will not fit. If I remember, the crate machine in this level is notoriously far away. We're gonna clean up the gibs. Oh, little giblets. I think I'll actually spawn a bucket and empty it out. Oh no, I use it and then I'll empty it out. Gotta clean myself a freezer. Ah, look at that. That is so much better. And I just threw the mop around a bit. That's not even level Pro 10 exclusive cleaning mechanics. It's just me literally tossing a mop at some stuff. Oh, look at how much cleaner that is. Now I can operate as a finely tuned machine. Oh, and I wasn't kidding when I said the bugging machine isn't particularly close. Fuck it. Time to toss in some gibs. This is a machine that has an actual name. I don't know what the name is, but I do know it has one. I'm gonna look that shit up though. I missed a bucket of fun. Oh! Oh! Oh, I can only stick my mop in there like 2 times and it's immediately dirty. That's to give a good indication as to how murky this place is. Ugh. Don't forget to turn the barrels upright. That's also your duty. Call of Duty. Barrel Warfare. All barrels are to be placed in their upright position. I can tell you that if your first few buckets are just gore bits, then this level can get aggravating super quick. I do like how there are more bodies like in the walls. Because this place doesn't need to be spooky at all. Now we just whip our mop at the final few bits. Make sure the gums are all tidied up. If I remember, there isn't a lot on the ceiling, which is a huge boon. I know it's like, oh, it's just the ceiling. But you'll be surprised how much the ceiling can give you a lot of troublejamins. If I also remember, there aren't particularly many, like, bullet holes and all that stuff, so you just focus on the usual. You'll do fine. Man, I really gotta squeeze the mop to get that stuff to fit in right. Ugh. That is some persistent goop. Oh, that's so much better. Less on the floor is always better. You know, the act of not having to go to school and waste a couple of hours sitting in the bus makes my days so much calmer despite still doing schoolwork. Like, I like schoolwork, I just don't like taking the bus for several hours just to go someplace and sit at a desk. So, in case you wonder why are you so shit at this level, doesn't look too bad, there's lots of glass downstairs, and glass doesn't agree to how buckets work. Glass and buckets, strangely enough, do not fit through the same door very well. And you've got to clean up the glass, kid. You are responsible for all of that glass. You know what, we'll clean up this main room a bit. Maybe we'll... Oh, look at that! They actually put a little thing behind it. What does it say? Absolute zero tolerance! Ah! That's a good one! 10 out of 10. Would joke again. Like, normally it's the fluffy parts that make a level annoying, like the blood splatters getting everywhere, the gore causing more decals. But this level, strangely, it's the physical components that don't do that that are more annoying, due to how numerous they are. Always gotta keep your feetsies clean. Or else Mr. Bucket will come and he'll put his balls in your mouth. Here's a good tip. I don't care what exactly the Mr. Bucket commercial says, but if you use the word balls and mouth in the same sentence, do understand you're crossing the thin line of sexual humor. Look at this chunky guy and his chunky chunks. Oh, and trust me when I say that we're gonna have to carry stacks and stacks of buckets soon enough. Like, don't care about this. Just don't. You will need gallons of buckets later. So try to stay on the positive side. Keep a good smile. Just clean up the mess. Low-risk work environment often comes with high boring tolerances. Oh my god, so messy. Why do people die with such gore everywhere? When my grandmother died, she just vanished into thin air, and nobody had to call any funeral service because her body was just disintegrated. Get out of here, you physics object. You're gonna cause nothing but ruckus. Look at how much glass is in this one room. Look at how well they would fit in a square box. And think to yourself, how annoying could this get? And then repeat that several times until you're annoyed by it. And that answer is the answer as to how annoying this gets. In case you need a hint, it gets super annoying. Mr. Bucket, balls in your mouth. Again, don't ever... Oh, come on, really? You see, this is why they hire experts. Because all those little junior fuck-ups, they don't see the ceiling. They don't care about thorough inspections. As long as I can't see it on the fly, it's probably clean. This is why you hire people like me. Experts. People with some priorities in place. People who know that a clean room doesn't just look clean on the floor, looks clean from every possible angle. That's why I hire me. A professional. And not some dinky teen with a mop who thinks that just because he knows how to use a mop, he can make a room spick and span. We're cleanup detail. Remember that word. Detail. We watch the details. We make sure a room looks spicker and spanner than it's ever looked in its entire lifetime. We'll guarantee you that. That's the only guarantee we give you. We don't even guarantee we don't use lead-based materials. I'm sorry, but if you want a clean room, you're going to have to deal with some lead problems. Look at my foot. I've got a foot. That makes me smart. Smart, smart, smart. Smart, smart, smart. I've got a foot. Smart, smart, smart. Not to mention that the sound isn't particularly fun to listen to either. I wish you could just destroy glass. You could just... Can I just... I've never tried that, actually. That, I wouldn't mind experimenting with. Because that would severely increase... Oh my god, I can just shoot glass and make it go away. I don't care about those dots. But if I can just make glass go away... And this, kids... This is why you hire a veteran. This is at least 20% of your budget that just... Poof! Go spick, span, and swift as can. You get the best deals, you get the quickest deals. Now I can't guarantee that the room will look better than it ever has. That's a steep order. But what I can promise you is that the room will smell fresh as it gets. You'll be able to invite guests, and I'll feel like an idiot. And your guests will be like, oh man, this room is pretty fresh. Let me guess, you called a cleanup detail. And you'll wink and smile, and you'll pretend that that Viscera is not part of it. You just called a cleanup detail. No Viscera involved. There never was a brutal murder here, by yours truly. Nope. Nope, just had to call a janitor to clean stuff up a bit. I just love tossing things in the back of the furnace and forget it ever exists. I missed a bucket. Look at all the stuff over here, Mr. Bucket. I think he's kind of queer. See, this is why you hire the professionals. Is we clean up our tracks. We make sure we don't leave a single spot of the operation. Now, like I said, you hire a novice, you hire one of those clean suckers, you're not going to get the quality that you need for this operation to be successful. You have a problem with a superhero banging up your lair, getting blood everywhere, eating up your med kits. You want someone who makes sure that your evil employees don't have to concern themselves about an empty medical cabinet, who don't have to worry about a slippery puddle of blood or a nasty black spot on their lovely research papers. Novice wouldn't do that. They clean the floor and they say, "Oh, I guess I'm doing here." And then they charge you extra. And then, when the supervillain authority comes, they'll be like, "What the fuck is this? Why is there a dead mutant on the carpet?" And they're like, "Well, I guess they didn't clean that one up." You want to make sure that your money goes where it needs to go. Your finished product. You want to make sure that as much money as possible goes straight to cleaning up that mess. I like how these things essentially indicate that everything just went completely fucking bad. Look at how quick we're going. We're moving at the speed of a Benjamin. Moving at the speed of cash. See that terminal? That is a high fidelity heat receptive terminal. If you don't clean off the blood properly, that bitch ain't working. That thing is gonna bitch and moan. "I can't change your fingerprints, mama." That's why you call it professional. They'll clean that up spick and span, put a fresh new layer on it. It'll be like you brought that baby just 5 seconds ago. And everyone's like, "Man, did you buy us new terminals?" And you'll wink and smile. Because that's the true product we sell. The fact that you can wink and smile at your superiors and inferiors and say, "Got you something fresh." Who doesn't want to be the guy that's like, "Oh, I got you something new," and it's actually just freshly cleaned up? Who doesn't want that opportunity? Yeah, sure, it costs a bit of money, but you'll get everything that you deserve for that price. And then some. Again, you can get them cheap. Maybe you'll get some aliens to do it. But aliens don't have human standards of quality. They'll deliver the product they think you want, not the product you need. Just like fucking software. When you hire someone that you know knows what the product is that you need, not the product that you ask for. Because nobody ever asks for what they need. They ask for what they think they need. And that's hardly ever what they truly need. That's why you hire me. Again, just reminding you. If you want a quality job, you'll hire quality people. You'll hire someone with experience, with insight, with gusto. You hire someone with competence, someone with foresight, someone with insight, someone who knows the ins and outs of your company and is able to make sure that whatever happens, it's going to be something that you can be proud of. In these days, where the world is stuck in a cycle of heroes and villains, the only thing you can truly count upon is a competent janitor. So why not get yourself one? Why not contribute to the one constant of the universe? And make sure that when everyone looks at you, they'll see a man who knows where to get himself a quality job. These guns also don't fare very well in crates. Don't know what it is. Oh, look, there's little numbers on the side. Interesting. I imagine these are ice guns, but they look like they could be lightning guns as well. Doesn't matter. They're junk. They're useless. They don't serve a greater purpose. You know people that say whatever happens, happens? Those are the kinds of people you should never trust. Let's read this. Dr. Racist? Really? How do you hire someone who's called racist? That guy's racist. Hope for the best. I'll tell you this, if they had hired me for the job, everything would have been spick and span. Spick eru domo span eru. See, you don't have to evacuate if you hire a quality company. What you do is you nod and smile. Like I said, it's what we sell. We don't sell you a clean company. We sell you the ability to nod and smile at your superiors. And be better than the rest. But I think we're about to take a break. I can already hear my beeper getting angry. Filled with union complaints about me working too hard. You're working too hard, fella. You're working too hard. We gotta make sure you fill some hours, or you won't get your pay. Now that's the kind of insight you get from those little shitty novice companies. They don't want to give you a product. They want to fill hours. They want to make sure at the end of the day they can charge you $50 for a $20 job. You ain't get the cheapest price. You're getting the slowest, longest, shittiest product. What I do like about this map is that when you're done with an area, you can just close the door and pretend it doesn't exist. Also one of the reasons why I buy Hydrox soap. Hydrox soap is just the best soap. No excuse. Close the door. Tick. I'm getting a response, but it's not significant. See? One fell swoop. And this room is clean. That's called a quality job, everyone. Oh wow, that was cool. Can we do it again? Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. The fire going... See you guys next time.